Amazon, as you know, has been flouting labor laws. And the reason why I love this is not just because of the humiliation that's associated with it with Amazon. That's like the frosting. But the important thing is that this is going to be able to be used to educate workers around the country who are working for Amazon so that they know exactly what the real parameters are. It gets very, it gets confusing. If you're not somebody who, follows any of this stuff, and you're just somebody who's, trying to make a living at a, working for a big company in a factory or something like this, and the bosses tell you one thing, these union people who, all the propaganda has demonized a lot of the unions particularly over the past, 40 years. This is really actually, it is more valuable than it would seem at first blush. This is not just about humiliating the Amazon folks, although that it does. It also at first blush. And so what it is basically they are being forced to read off under the auspices of basically monitors from the court decision so that workers can know for sure what rights they have and how Amazon has gone about in trampling those rights, particularly in the context of organizing. So this is really fun stuff. I wish they had a 3-camera shoot in this. And it was high def, and they had we're going to put one on a dolly, and done the whole sort of jib thing that they do with the, when they do stand-up shows. The
government should finance that.
Yeah, that would be great. Well, Amazon should.
Yeah,
they should have forced
that should have been a part of the court ruling.
3-camera shoot. Matthew Film Guy would have gone in and shot the whole thing. But here it is. Amazon managers at the JFK 8 Fulfillment Center reading the court ruling to their employees for their information.
Sankit J. Bulsada at 8, ECF number 31. Parentheses, quote, our just and proper evidence is limited to 4 affidavits. Parentheses, close. Petitioner argued that the affidavits provided evidence to support the petitioner's position that the absence of the injected relief could lead to irreparable harm. See motion to try petition at 5. The affidavits submitted by petitioner generally concerned ALU organizing efforts and Bryson's role in the ALU. See generally affidavits. When submitted to the court, the affidavits were untested by the respondent and inter alia contained statements attributed to employees other than the applicants, and generally affidavits. In reliance to the affidavits, petitioner asserted inter alia that even after Bryson's termination in April 2020, Bryson remained active in trying to organize JFK's employees. See ECF number 7 at 19 through 20. When numerous employees were afraid to openly support the ALU, primarily based on Bryson's termination, see ECF number 7 at 2, that quote, Bryson's termination, open bracket, was, close bracket, a specter over the open bracket ALU's close bracket efforts, and was open bracket was, close bracket, chilling employees' willingness to freely support the open bracket ALU, close bracket. ECF number 7 at 21, and that quote, employees still talk about Bryson's discharge and express their fear of supporting the open bracket ALU close bracket because Amazon fired Bryson and has not reinstated him, and their fears have not been allied by the standard administrative legal proceedings before the board.
Okay, so basically what they're talking about is the firing of Gerald Bryson and how and Derek Palmer's and Chris Small's firing had a chilling effect on organizing and union organizing, and that it was illegal and there was a breach of labor law there. I guess if I was the judge, I would have said, you know what, let's skip the brackets to make it a little bit more, but
Yeah, it should be able to be written in plain language that can be communicated, and as opposed to like a text to speech that has to read all the punctuation.
I would have liked the plaintiffs in this case to have basically requested, like, I would have gone in and read that, like, make it a little bit more spicy.
No, I would have wanted an executive down there to actually read it, and then also there should have been
Stumble
some
across.
addendum that said that you get to throw rotten tomatoes at them as
Yeah,
well.
that would have been.
Have Sam, have
But
Sam.
nevertheless, it is also like it's a big power play, right? I mean, it's humiliating, and it also is like it's on the record now for all these folks. So good for them.
Yeah.